All right, we are live. Thank you. Welcome back. Thank you for coming back today. We are going to be getting into another video today, and we're going to be talking about four signs that God has chosen you to be a Proverbs 31 woman. Now, on this channel, we do talk a lot about being a Proverbs 31 woman, and we have a unique way of looking at things. We look at them through the lens of Christ, and I know that a lot of people these days, even some Christian women, are deciding that they think that the best way to go about life is to do that outside of God, but I beg to differ. Give me 1 second, please. So yeah, I don't think that it's conducive to Christian women to look at love and life through any other lens other than through the lens of Christ. And so we're going to get into four signs that God has chosen you to be a Proverbs 31 woman, because that is the next level type of a woman. So you have your baby Christians, or your new type of women in faith, and these are not necessarily um, Proverbs 31 women, 30 Proverbs 31 women. Proverbs 31 women are women who are groomed by Christ. That's what a Proverbs 31 woman is. So when you're first stepping into the faith as a Christian woman, Christ is grooming all women to be this way, and it's your choice to become that woman, because it is a walk that you have to walk. There's a lot of discipline that comes with being a Proverbs 31 woman. And so let's look at some of the four signs that Christ has chosen you. And so embodying strength and dignity. So a Proverbs 31 woman is described as clothed with strength and dignity. If you find yourself displaying these qualities in various aspects of your life, it's a sign that God has chosen you for this role. Now, I must say this: some people are meant to be single. And the reason why I say this is because there are some roles in the faith that, like Paul the apostle, does not allow for that type of family or that type of role. So if he had a wife, he would have had to leave them. Now, it's not like that unheard of. We know Moses left his wife, but she was with her dad. So she had family. I mean, this is her husband, but she still she still had family. This is not unheard of, but it is unheard of that in today's society, a lot of people think that everybody is supposed to get married, and they're not. But if you are a woman and you do have the desire to become a wife, then this is the path. So let's get into it. So an example would be deepening relationship with God. You face challenges with grace and resilience, standing firm in your faith, even when circumstances are tough, whether at work, in your community, or within your family. You maintain a posture of dignity and respect, demonstrating inner strength that comes from your relationship with God, and it doesn't come from anywhere else. I mean, you get experience and you get training, but ultimately God is going to say, okay, continue moving forward in this particular situation, or you need to drop this because you've already learned the lesson you're supposed to learn in this situation. All right, so two is to cultivate a heart of service. So one of the hallmarks of the Proverbs 31 woman is her heart for service. She is diligent in her responsibilities and cares deeply for her household and community. So an example would be you consistently look for ways to serve others, whether through volunteering at your church, helping a friend in need, or managing your home with love and care. The servant's heart reflects the selflessness and dedication that characterize the Proverbs 31 woman. Okay. So This is just about just being kind and genuine with whoever you're around and wanting to be a genuine help, a genuine assistance. Like you're not annoyed when you have to help. You're not, it's not a burden for you. It's something that you enjoy doing. So you have to prepare to be this type of way because life can throw so many different things at us and where we're always frustrated. We can be in a state of constant or consistent frustration. That's not, you're not prepared as you should be. You're not as prepared. And if you are going through some types of strifes like that, and I would suggest getting with God and helping Him help you to rid yourself of that. All right. And then the third one is the Proverbs 31 woman speaks with wisdom and faithful instruction, and her kindness is evident to all. If you are known for your wise counsel and kind demeanor, it's a strong indication that God has chosen you for this path. Example would be people often come to you for advice and comfort because they trust your judgment and appreciate your kind words, but they also understand that you're going to be someone that they feel comfortable with talking with, and n- when people are genuinely kind and they give you good advice and that you can come to them for comfort, that is a recipe for trust. People can trust you. And if people can trust you with their problems and that you can help them resolve, that's power. That that's power, and that's something that you should be very appreciative of and grateful for. But most importantly, ask God how to maintain that, how to um, keep keep that in safekeeping so that you don't abuse it yourself or you don't allow others to abuse it. It's so important. All right. So you make an effort to speak life and encouragement into others, reflecting the wisdom and kindness of the Proverbs 31 in your daily interactions. So does this remind you of yourself? I know it does. I know it reminds you of yourself. I know some of these are going to hit. Just keep moving. Again, we have our faithful and feminine. Um, it's a Bible study and a business club. Bible study. It's a Bible and business club. So that is on Facebook, and you can check us out there later. All right. So the fourth one is to managing resources effectively. The Proverbs 31 woman is skilled in managing her household and resources. She is resourceful, organized, and diligent in her endeavors. So if you find yourself consistently, like if your house is impeccable, your car is impeccable, that is great. That is a steward. You are keeping up with what God has asked you to keep up with. And that's so important. And if you get off track a little bit, okay, that's fine. But get it back in order because that's what you do. You know how to do that well. So just continue to keep things in order. All right. An example is you handle your finances, time, and responsibilities with great care and efficiency, whether it's budgeting wisely, organizing your home, or balancing work and family. You manage your resources in a way that honors God and support your family. This ability to manage well is a clear sign of being chosen as a Proverbs 31 woman. Now, in today's time, I mean, there's a lot of things going on with the economy in the US and around the world to where it can be easy to um, mismanage money. It can be easy to fall on hard times because everything is going up. Groceries are going up. Gas is going up. Uh, things that you do for your children, everything is going up. Everything. And then everything is taxed on top of that. And then the taxes are going up. It's a lot going on. It's a lot going on. So that doesn't mean that you need to be perfect. You should be striving to have a healthy financial situation. Um, but ultimately, there is a lot going on in the world. Things are going to happen, but you have to trust and have faith in God that He's going to help you get that back in order and make the necessary changes to not just stay afloat, but to thrive and be able to put some money away. All right. So number five is let's wrap it up. So these signs indicate that God has chosen you to embody the qualities of a Proverbs 31 woman: strength and dignity, a heart of service, the pursuit of wisdom and kindness, and effective resource management are all key characteristics. By pursuing these attributes, you're living out the calling to be a Proverbs 31 woman, reflecting God's love and wisdom in every aspect of your life. Keep striving to grow in these areas, trusting that God's guidance and strength will continue to shape you into the woman that He has called you to be. So, being a Proverbs 31 woman isn't just about being married to a man, it is also about, first and foremost, it's about serving God. If that does not interest you, you are not going to be a Proverbs 31 woman. That is Christ. That's under Christ's reign right there. Is that He molds Proverbs 31 women, not a man, and not other women either. Now He'll give us instructions on how to do it, yeah, but He will. It's ultimately Him that's giving us all of the information on how to move and be that type of a woman. I mean, we're getting it from the Bible. So if you didn't think that that's where it was from, because, today, in today's world, everybody thinks that their own way is the best way, and it's not. The best way to live your life is to live the life that Christ has carved out for you. If you, for 1 minute, think that we all feel it. We all feel that we're not here alone and we're not supposed to be doing this alone. So I just want to take the time to say that it's extremely important that we put a Christ in everything that we do, in our finances, in our economics, in our environment, in our politics, in our environment, and wherever we're going. Because, you know, like for me, and for instance, I just want to say this. Like, even when I get in the car, I pray every time I go somewhere. If I'm on the bus sometimes, not every time, but sometimes, oftentimes, I will try to pray for people on the bus without them knowing. Just praying if I see them if I see somebody, that looks down. Because these aren't prayers to hurt them, but prayers for them to have some peace, prayers for them to have some resolve in their lives. So I just want to say that I'm praying for you too. And I pray that you have peace and you have resolve in your life in Jesus' name. I thank you and I pray. And if you have any questions, please feel free to email me at Eileen Nicole and Co at hotmail.com, or you can hit me up on um, Faithful and Feminine Facebook group. Or you can visit my website, which is EileenNicoleandCo.com. All right. See you guys later. Bye.